Hello, my name is Francis and I'm with Winning Solutions Inc. I'm here today with another free Microsoft Access tutorial, this one for our Graph and Print database. So the first thing you have to do is run over to Microsoft Access Expert. You can see up here we have templates, pull up the whole list, and this one I happen to know is basically all the way at the bottom of the list of our many databases. Alright, so you click, and then you can see we have two different versions, and I want to go ahead and cover this in this video. All of our database templates have an internal use version and an unlimited developer use version. Now, the most important thing to know about it is both versions come with the full source code and are fully customizable. The internal use is restricted to the person or organization that purchased it. You can't distribute it. The unlimited developer use can be distributed or sold as you see fit. You own it now. So if you're not trying to develop it and send it outside of your company or your household, the internal use is all you need. Okay, so once you're here, you can see we have the download a demonstration section. You're going to come down where it shows the download and just click that. Okay, I'm going to show in folder. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab it and move it where I keep all of my templates for doing these. Okay, so we're going to drop it. And then you'll need a tool to unzip it. I use 7-zip. It's free and it's great, and it's becoming more of a standard. So I can't personally recommend 7-zip enough for unzipping our files. You want to extract here. Okay, and then run the database. So the database interface itself, the form is very straightforward. You have a running list of in this case, it could be sales data, but whatever types of data you need to track. Revenue is what it's set up for originally. It can be easily customized if you pick it up and you'd like to change it to work with your personal needs a little better. That's totally doable. Okay, so when you're making an entry, you select, from your list who you're entering for, revenue, quantity, and date. As you can see, it's capable of storing a rather substantially long list. Okay, so the main feature of this database, as you might have guessed from the title, is its ability to graph based off this data. Okay, so the way that works is you pick the year. In this case, a lot of the data from this demo was input in 2016. So if you leave it set to 2020 and you hit print chart, it's just going to come up blank, like this. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to set it to 2016. Alright, and it starts naturally on 3D stacked columns, so we're going to print chart. And there you go. You can see that it lists data for the different accounts on the bottom and then has the very nice 3D chart above. We don't just have that chart, it actually has a very long list of different kinds of charts. So we'll just look through a couple of those. And you're, of course, welcome to change your chart name as well as type. We can look at a donut chart. Like I said, very long list of different kinds depending on what type of data you like and how you prefer to view your data. So this is one of my personal favorites just because it's what I'm used to looking at. So that's all simple enough. Just check out a couple more just to let's look at this exploded pie. Okay, and I'll pick one more that sounds good before we switch it up a little. We'll look at stacked pyramid column. Okay, so very similar to the 3D stacked column, just a different format. Before we're done here, I would also like to go over adding new data. As you can see, if you make your way to the bottom of the chart, you can select from your list of accounts. So we'll, throw one to account D. We'll say that they made a $20,000 sale, and one of the reasons I did that is I wanted you to see that you don't have to properly format the numbers in here. If you just put in the raw number you need, it'll automatically add the $sign and the comma and the cents if there are any. If not, it'll do the 0.00. So nothing to worry about there. Add a quantity and a date. And I don't want to. I'll go ahead and I'll add a couple things from 2020. Okay, so there we go. Count A. And then we'll click here because that's the easiest way to select a date and say that was April 4 or February 4th. All right. Account F. We'll apply a date to that as well, and then I'll add one more. And this guy can be a big earner. Alright. So if we're going to say here, he did a quantity of 8 and a date of February 1st. Nope. February 3rd. Okay. So now that we've added some data, let's set this to 2020. Okay, 3D stack bar, and let's print the chart. We'll start quantity first, and then we'll do revenue. Okay, so as you can see, they're all represented here, along with the quantities they sold. Okay, so now let's do revenue. Same deal. Here's what they all sold in February. So data entry on this database is also very simple, but very effective. Okay, and we can also do things by quantity instead of revenue. Let's try 3D stacked bar on quantity. Okay. And so now it's not about the revenue, it's about how many things were sold. So you also have that option. And if you got it customized, we could certainly switch it up to be in line with whatever your company's needs are. If you're not looking to track revenue and quantity, we could switch it up to whatever you need. So highly customizable, very simple to use tool, but it's one of those things that's greater than the sum of its parts. Anyway, that's it on how to use this graph/chart database. I hope you found this tutorial to be both informative and entertaining, and I hope you have a good one. Thank you.